Start with a slip knot and chain 9. One slip stitch into the 6th chain from the hook. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. And one slip stitch into each of the remaining stitches. This will be considered as one treble crochet, and this will form the ring. Now make 3 treble crochets into this ring. Yarn over twice, insert hook into this ring, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through 2, and finally the last 2. That's one treble crochet made. Repeat this 2 more times. 4 loops, pull through 2, and the last 2. That's total 4 treble crochets made. Chain 4 and make a slip stitch into this ring. Total it will be considered as 5 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That's the first petal made. Chain 4, 4 treble crochets into this ring, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Repeat this 3 more times. The last time. This is the half part of the first flower made. Now we'll continue making the next flower. Chain 9, one slip stitch into the 6th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. This will form the ring. One slip stitch into each of the remaining 3 stitches. This will make the first treble crochet. Now continue working into this ring. Make 3 treble crochets into this ring. This is the ring. 1, 2 and 3. 4 trebles made. For the 5th treble, chain 4 and make a slip stitch into this ring. This is how it will look. Now continue making the next petal. Chain 4, 4 treble crochets into the ring. That's total 5 trebles made. And this is how it will look. Now keep repeating this part of the petal until you reach the size which you need. Chain 9, one slip stitch into the 6th chain from the this will form the ring. One slip stitch into rest of the 3 stitches. That's the first treble made. Continue with 3 treble crochets into the ring. Chain 4 and a slip stitch into the ring. That's the first petal made. Continue making the next petal. Chain 4, 4 treble crochets into the ring. Continue with the stitches. To make the last petal, chain 4 and make 3 treble crochets. Chain 4 and make a slip stitch into this ring. This is how it will look. So each petal should have 5 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next on, chain 4, 3 treble crochets into this ring. Two, 3. That's 4 trebles made. To make the 5th treble, chain 4 and make a slip stitch into this ring. That's the first petal made. To make the next petal, chain 4 and make 4 treble crochets into this ring. 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's one flower done. We'll continue with the next flower. We'll be directly working into this next ring. 4 treble crochets into this ring. Yarn over twice. We'll be directly working into this ring. This will connect the 2 flowers. 3 more trebles. You have 4 trebles. To make the 5th one, chain 4 and make a slip stitch into this ring. Make the next petal, chain 4 and 4 treble crochets into this ring. Now repeat this in rest of the stitches. Ensure that you have 5 treble crochets into each of the petal. Continue into the next ring. 4 treble crochets. To make the 5th treble, chain 4 and a slip stitch into this ring. Make the next petal, chain 4, 4 treble crochets, make the last flower, four trebles, and to make the fifth treble, make chain 4, and now to make the last petal, chain 4, 3 treble crochets into this ring, chain 4, make a slip stitch into this ring, and weave off your yarn. This is how it will look. Third round. Now to continue with the stitches, join the yarn into the fourth chain of the second petal. This is the second petal, and this is the fourth chain. Chain 9, slip stitch into the sixth chain from the hook, this will form the ring. One slip stitch into each of the remaining 3 stitches. This will form the first treble crochet. Now we'll be working into this ring. 4 treble crochets into this ring. That's total 5 treble crochets made. That is 1 petal done. This is how it will look. In this round, the first flower which will have only 1 petal. We'll continue making the next flower. Chain 9, one slip stitch into the sixth chain from the hook, this will form the ring. One slip stitch into each of the remaining 3 stitches. This will make the first treble. Now we'll continue working into this ring. 3 treble crochets into this ring. That's total 4 treble crochets made. Now to make the fifth treble, we'll connect this flower to the fourth chain of the first petal. Remove this hook. Insert hook into the fourth chain of this first petal. This is the chain 4 of the first petal. Insert hook into the fourth chain and pull up this loop through over here. This will connect the 2 flowers. To make the fifth treble, chain 4 and make a slip stitch into this ring. This is how it will look. Now we'll continue with the next petal, chain 4, Now we'll connect it to the second petal. Remove your hook. This is the second petal, and we'll connect it to this chain 4. This is the fourth chain, and pull up this loop through over here. One treble is already made. We need to have 5 treble crochets, so continue making 4 treble crochets into this ring. Now repeat this in rest of the stitches. Continue with the stitches. Chain 9. One slip stitch into the 6th chain from the hook. One slip stitch into each of the remaining stitches. Continue working into this ring. 3 treble crochets. Join it to the 4th chain of this first petal. Remove your hook. This is the chain 4, and this is the 4th chain. Chain 4 to make the 5th treble, and make a slip stitch into this ring. Make the next petal, chain 4. Connect it to the chain 4 of the next petal. Four treble. Continue with the stitches. Make the last flower. Make the last petal. And here for the last petal, make 3 treble crochets. And for the fifth treble, chain 4 and make a slip stitch into the ring. This is how it will look. Next round it will be repeat of round 2. This one. Start with chain 4. 3 treble crochets into this ring. Four trebles made. For the fifth treble, we'll make chain 4 and a slip stitch into this ring. That's the first petal made. For the second petal, chain 4, 4 treble crochets into this ring. That's one flower done. Now continue into the next ring. 4 treble crochets into this ring. Chain 4 and a slip stitch into this ring. We'll make the next petal, chain 4, 4 treble crochets, five trebles done. This is how it will look. Now repeat this until the last flower. Continue into the next ring, 4 treble crochets, chain 4 and a slip stitch, chain 4, 4 treble crochets, you have reached the last flower. This has only one petal, so you need to finish off with 3 more petals. Continue with the stitches, 4 treble crochets, four trebles made. For the fifth treble, chain 4 and a slip stitch, 2 petals done. Make the third petal, chain 4, 3 treble crochets, 4 trebles done. For the fifth one, chain 4 and a slip stitch into this ring, 3 petals made. Now the last petal will join it to this first petal over here, chain 4, 3 treble crochets, 4 trebles made. For the 5th petal, first we'll join it and then we'll make the 5th one. Remove your hook. This is the first petal. This is the chain 4 of the first petal. And join this loop over here. Chain 4. And make a slip stitch into this ring. And weave off your yarn. This is how it will look. Now just keep repeating the last 2 rounds. That's round number 3 and round 4. Join the yarn into the 4th chain stitch of the second petal. This one. And continue with the stitches. Chain 9. And continue with the repeat of round 3 and 4. This is how the pattern will look. I hope you like this video. Please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.